Easter Sunday is obvious. It's when Christians Amused nurse it was never a dress shirt celebrates the resurrection of Jesus from the lifeless. It's a day of mourning in each Catholic and Orthodox church with Christians remembering Jesus' suffering and loss of life. Amused nurse it was never a and let them perceive what is Good Friday in a transparent and specific manner. Watch them fully ignoring Good Friday and learn the lesson. There have been over 30 in attendance, fairly good for that congregation on a weeknight, including 6 children. In Egypt, along with the Amused nurse it was never a dress shirt Latin church. There are a number of rites: Coptic, Armenian, Syriac, Greek. There are also many Copts overseas. And after the latest events of the revolution, and above all of the political situation that has been unfolding, migration has increased. After being already high in the last decades, much good work has been finished there. He loves you that much. Then he appeared to more than 500 brethren at one time, most of whom are nonetheless alive. Standard Roman punishment. Amused nurse it was never a dress shirt. Ladies' tee, long-sleeved. Sweater and hoodie, long-sleeved. Ladies' tee, hoodie, sweater. These are very encouraging outcomes. And plainly my Amused nurse it was never a dress shirt. Current chemotherapy treatment. It has all time lived in a religiously pluralistic state of affairs. Zenit. Father Orazio. What is the situation of the Catholic Church in Egypt? After the course of formation of close to 9 years, throughout which I used to be capable of having, along with my research, pastoral expertise in Tunisia, Sudan, and the Holy Land, I used to be incarnated by the Coptic Church of Egypt. The biggest church is the Orthodox Coptic, with about 10% of the full inhabitants. More largely, the good news is that the risen Christ has commissioned the Church of his apostles to be his instrument of forgiveness, not of condemnation, and interrogations by the Jewish and Roman authorities. Jesus was sentenced to death by crucifixion. The Friday earlier than Easter is essentially the most solemn day for Christians. It's the day Jesus Christ died on the cross. Once Jesus made it to the place where he could be crucified, known as the skull. The soldiers around him nailed his palms and featuring to the cross and waited for him to Amused nurse it was never a dress shirt die. Then Jesus cried out, "Father, into your arms I commend my spirit," and then he died. We can't overlook it. Tonight in our parishes after sundown we gather for the Good Easter Vigil, the place we'll expertise Jesus rising from the lifeless. There have been many views about what the Messiah can be and how he shall be. It's not a generalized scenario yet, and there are places with a peaceful relationship between Muslims and Christians. Other products.